What is up, guys, and welcome back into another Rams Thoughts video. Today I'm going to be going over the top 10 things we learned from the LA Rams training camp, day 6 I believe it is. And so I'm going to be going over the Stu Jackson article as usual. If you want to check it out, it's on the LA Rams website and on their app. So that's what we're going to be going through today, and I hope you enjoy. But before we get into that, I want to kind of shout out Matthew Stafford, because I think his dedication to this Rams team and what really he did with the Lions is amazing. And if you didn't know, he injured his thumb in practice on Monday, I believe it was, and it was nothing too serious. Luckily, he just seemed to bruise it, and it has some swelling going on. But pretty much the Rams did not expect him to practice today. But he had this to say when asked when he actually did practice unexpectedly.
It's our first day in pads, and I want to be out there. I want to be out there with these guys. Every opportunity I get, whether I'm 100% or not, every opportunity I get to call play and run it against our defense and with our guys is an opportunity I need to get, and I don't want to waste them. And if it was good enough to go, then I'm going to be out there to go.
It's a shout out to Matthew Stafford and his dedication. I'm really proud of what he did today. But now getting into the 10 observations from the LA Rams training camp, day 6. So number 10, he says other linebackers in coverage. Troy Reeder and Kenny Young also registered some pass breakups Tuesday. Reeder on a Stafford pass intended for Darrell Henderson, and Young on a John Wolford pass intended for wide receiver J.J. Koski. So yeah, interesting stuff here. I'm glad that, again, Raheem Morris just seems to be locking in this mentality where the linebackers can cover better. It seems like he's really improving them in that sense, so that's really encouraging to hear from me. And also just working on those hands where they can actually get some interceptions, because ever since Corey Littleton left, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I've noticed a lot of our interceptions from that linebacker position go down. So I'm really encouraged and glad to hear that we're working on that and we're getting those things up. At number 9, it says other defensive back stops. Besides Scott, fellow safety Jordan Fuller made an impressive pass breakup during team drills, while cornerback Dante Dion had one on Stafford pass attempted to Van Jefferson during the same period. So yeah, I'm always really happy and encouraged to hear some of the deeper guys on our roster are making some improvements to get better in the game, because I feel like having the depth that the Rams have is always good, but sometimes it's unproven, or a lot of people kind of doubt them. So I'm glad that they're making more improvements on there. And again, with Raheem Morris coming in, I feel like a lot of pass breakups and interceptions will be coming our way this season. So very excited about that. Number 8, we have watching other running backs. Second-year running back Xavier Jones and rookie running back Jake Funk each got a chance to display their reliability as receivers. Jones connected with Stafford on a short pass during team drills, then showed good burst on a cut going upfield. During the same session, Funk caught a short pass over the middle from Wolford with a similar display of agility and explosiveness. So, yeah, it sounds like Xavier Jones is becoming that guy, and he kind of has been talking about this throughout training camp. Sounds like Xavier Jones is the lead guy to be backing up Darrell Henderson, unless we make a sign of a veteran to back up Darrell Henderson. And then Jake Funk just getting better as a rookie there. So I'm really glad to hear that they're making some more strides and improvements to become backups to Darrell Henderson in this year that we're missing Cam Akers. Number 7, we have Darrell Henderson Jr.'s burst. This is a third-year running back had a nice moment during team drills where he broke outside, then cut back toward the middle for what would have been a first down run. So yeah, it just sounds like Darrell Henderson is making some of those plays that we're kind of expecting. He just seems to specialize more in those outside runs, those tosses, and some of those types of plays, whereas Cam Akers kind of relied on the inside running, going between the tackles. And, it makes sense, by the way, Darrell Henderson is built. So, yeah, I'm glad he's getting some improvement in there. And, yeah, I just hope that this running back room can be very solid heading into week 1, which I honestly think that it is. Number 6 says valuable day for the fourth-year offensive tackle Joe Noteboom. Says with Andrew Whitworth getting a veteran rest day, Noteboom received those reps at left tackle during Tuesday's practice. So yeah, it really does not mention much about what Noteboom did specifically, but it doesn't sound like anything bad happened in there. So I'm glad we already saw what Joe Noteboom could do when Andrew Whitworth went down last year. So yeah, I already trust him and what he can do, and I'm just glad to see that he's making more improvement with more reps. Number 5, it says Kupp connection. Stafford also used terrific ball placement to find wide receiver Cooper Kupp during team drills, with Kupp making an over-the-shoulder grab to haul the pass in. So yeah, more chemistry building between Stafford and Kupp. I'd like to hear it, and I mean, even with an injured thumb, it's not really injured, but it's getting better from that swelling. even with that, it sounds like Stafford is making some good improvements in there, and that ball placement just seems to be one of the top things that he brings to this Rams team. So excited to see what happens in the season, and yeah, I think that Stafford to Kupp duo this year is going to be really scary. Number 4, Stafford connects with DeSean Jackson again. Stafford continues to take advantage of the veteran wide receiver's speed, launching a deep ball over the bill to Jackson for a touchdown against the second team defense. As was the case on another of these connections, Jackson's speed was displayed again with a good amount of distance between him and the last defender. So, yeah, DeSean Jackson already mentioned that he seems like he would want to play 5 years in this offense, and really in his press conference, it sounds like the way the Rams are using him is what I thought they would use him like, where they're not overusing him. They're using him to keep him fresh, keep those legs fresh so he can burn some more DB. So, yeah, I'm glad to see that Stafford and DeSean Jackson are making those connections again, because I feel like that's going to be a lethal duo. I already made a video on that, and yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens with there. Number 3, it says Jones in coverage. The rookie linebacker disrupted a pair of Stafford passes in impressive ways. On one occasion, he covered tight end Tyler Higbee so well that he forced Stafford to throw wide. Later on, he tipped another Stafford pass intended for Higbee, but Higbee was close enough to the proximity to haul in the deflection. So yeah, I still make cases for Ernest Jones to make the start at probably by like week 4 or week 5. I think he has a lot of talents in a linebacker that you're looking for. Glad to see that again. It seems like Raheem Morris is installing that coverage and making them better as linebackers. So glad to see that. Last 2, Scott steps up. During one segment of 11-on-11 team drill, Scott jumped in front of a Stafford pass over the middle, intended for Woods to snag an interception that drew high praise from Stafford afterwards, saying, "That was as good a play as I've been around the safety spot," Stafford said in the post-press conference. So yeah, I think it's really encouraging to see that Nick Scott is stepping up, because I think he has a lot of the traits that you are looking for in that, and he's been on this team, so I'm glad to see what he can do this year. And no limitations for Stafford. The Rams signal caller sustained a contusion on his right thumb toward the end of Monday's practice, but on Tuesday he managed to take a full workload. So again, mad props to Matthew Stafford. Excited to see where this team can go this season. Let me know what you think of this, and as always, horns up and God bless.